with the latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Metal Moose. For the latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. Visit them on Facebook at Metal Moose Radio for weekly podcasts and more up-to-date information and events. Metal Up. Metal Moose.
And how's everybody doing? That's what happens when you go on vacation. Yeah, back from the road, man, out to Colorado, Colorado Springs and Denver and Golden, Colorado, which I've decided I think I want to live in Golden, Colorado. Yeah, man, so awesome vacation. Very first time since 2014 that I've taken a vacation from the radio show. I've never missed a single show since 2014, and I thought, man, I'm going on vacation, and I just don't want to push myself with the time. I'm actually going to not do a show. Oh, my God, it's a sin. But I went out and I had fun with the fam, got up in the mountains, and very interesting in Denver how there's a donut shop, a weed shop, and then a tattoo shop all right next door to each other. So it kind of makes sense. Had a great time there. Yeah, I really, Colorado's awesome. Then drove back through New Mexico and Texas and saw a lot of big sky country kind of stuff. So very, very cool. Glad to be back, man. Glad to be getting back into the show. I've done a couple of the custom shows. I think I'm doing number 5 sometime soon for another band. Is their name on here? No, I don't have them on this computer. So anyway, yeah, doing number 5. That's a lot of fun. Been posting those up because the bands want to post it up, and some really good music out there. Having a lot of fun with the custom thing too. So listen, if you've never heard the show before, which I always assume that you never have, my name is Moose, coming to you from the Moose Pit Studio here in Oklahoma City. This is Soundcheck on the Metal Moose Radio Network. Like I said, my name is Moose. This is the Moose Pit. Welcome to the studio. This is where we listen to unsigned metal, and we talk about it and review it and have fun with it. We got Suicide Forest and Witch Vomit and Proto Sequence and Bind the Sacrifice, a bunch of stuff coming up, a bunch of bands you've never heard of, which I've said it many times. Going back now, I should have called this show Bands You've Never Heard Of. And we also have a band tonight called War Goat Cult, which is 3 of my favorite words all wrapped into one. War Goat Cult. Band names these days. They're great. Also, the Laser Flames of... This is another good one. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Come on. The Laser Flames on the Great Big News. You know, everybody loves them. So, yeah, it's Soundcheck. Get ready for fun. We're going to start things off with Atlantean something. Let's get into it. Buckle it up.
You're listening to the Metal Moose.
Along ancient ley lines down to the sea, on moonlit shores 10,000 me. No words to be spoken, no thoughts to be thought, waiting in silence as magic is wrought.
Be
shores, wave no hand. Long was our wait, we're leaving today. Still on the dark waves, 7 tall ships lie. Golden sails set, morning star our guide. Good evening, Toyland! Are you with us tonight? Wow. Thank you so very much for coming in such great numbers to celebrate with us tonight. It's 10 years of Atlantic Codex, for those of you who didn't know. And of course, we're gonna celebrate the White Goddess tonight.
Hey, this is Rob from Bleed, and you're listening to The Moose. Seriously wild metal. And I like rubbing Cheeto dust in my eyes.
Of course you do. Atlantic Codex there with, first of all, it's a live cut, so I'm not usually a big fan of live tracks. As a matter of fact, I don't really know that I've maybe ever played one other live cut on, maybe never on Soundcheck. I think I did on the Moose one time, but so, I mean, it was a really, really good Dio era Sabbath kind of thing. Really a little lengthy, 9.5 minutes or something like that. It was good. I don't, is it a power metal band? Is it a, traditional new wave of British heavy metal kind of thing? I don't know. It was okay. I didn't dislike it, but there was nothing in that made me go, yeah. First of all, live production is really rough to start things off. So, the vocal was really good. Like I said, it was very, to me, circle, that kind of thing. It was all right. I might wear the shirt. I'd have to be in the right mood for that. So, I mean, I'll give it a 3.5 taco rating. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever heard. I promise you that. Atlantean Codex. Interesting name. I would have expected something completely different. More genty kind of stuff with a name like that. But yeah, anyway, so pretty cool. Not too bad. Coming up next is a band called Bind the Sacrifice. Hey, listen, by the way, if you love the bands, if you love the show, make sure and text in on the text line 424-666-7356. Did I mention that I went to Voodoo Donuts in Denver, which is, I've got type 2 diabetes, so I didn't eat anything. I just sniffed to the window and licked the counter, which I ate something when I went there last year, and it about killed me. Literally, I sat on the sidewalk and prayed to Jesus to save my sugar-rotted soul. Then I went and got a tattoo next door. So it's true. Lifetime Tattoos, Denver. That's where I went. Got me a tattoo. Anyway, so and I really did almost die. It was fun. Bind the Sacrifice on Soundcheck. Just buckle it up, Buttercup. I mean, we just got started. It's been a while. We got a lot to talk about. Here we go. Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby, this is Rachel Record from the Crash Dolls, and I'm a chick that rocks on Metal Moose.
Betrayed by our own blood.
What up, everybody? It's Razor.
This is Fear.
And MDI.
And we are Fifth Cast, the premier show of the FYFC Podcast Network.
We like to talk. Hell, we'll talk about anything.
World events and personal stories.
Technology and pop culture.
And once even, pterodactyl porn. Seriously, that's a thing. Google it.
New episodes are available every Friday on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. Also, subscribe to the video podcast on youtube.com/FYFC podcasts.
I'm not sure why you were yelling, but that was excellent.
Now fuck your face and back to the show.
We said normal voice.
I know, but I like that one.
As the FYF cast there. Pretty cool. Fear and my friends over there made that for me back in 2015. So one of the things I've really tried to start doing, and we're going to do more, is I'm going to incorporate some of the older bumpers that I have, since I'm having a hell of a time trying to find somebody, maybe some Soundcheck bumpers. Gosh, this was easier when I first started. Anyway, one of these days we'll get some Soundcheck bumpers anywhere. Behind the Sacrifice, I think I played that before, which is something I try not to do. I try to play different bands all the time. But I like the songs. Got the whole hip hop thing going on at the end. Got the whole deathcore djent thing going on. Very cool. They're mixing up the styles. A little jazzy guitar riff at the end. I think I said I would wear the shirt. By the way, the shirt volume has gone really far down. So if you're in a band and you hear the show and I play you when I say that I would wear your shirt, that means please send me one. I will wear it. I want to wear it. And I wear a XXX, so it's got to be big because I'm a big boy, and I like big shirts, and I cannot lie. All of their brothers can't deny. Right? Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, guys, Behind the Sacrifice. Shoot me out a shirt, man. Just catch me on Facebook. I'll tell you how to get it here. We have a P.O. box and stuff. It's kind of like a legit, quasi-legit show with a P.O. box and me, being on Stitcher and Spreaker and iTunes and iHeartRadio and all that stuff, too, is also a little bit legit. I found out while I was gone, I think Moose and Soundcheck, it's more like an underground cult than it is, a big monster that I want to think that it is sometimes. It's very underground. Everybody's, quiet about liking it. They're like, I love this guy, but I won't tell anybody. So it's weird like that. It's kind of like, pterodactyl porn, right? Yeah, you just don't want to tell anybody that you love it, but you do love it, because a lot of people write me and tell me they love it. They just won't tell other people. So, Deity on Soundcheck. Let's get it on.
You are listening to the Metal Moose.
listening to the Metal Moose.
You know, for a little bit there, Deity had me saying to myself, all right, let's get this damn thing over with. And I was like, good God, how long is this song? But then that turned out to be the thing that was impressive about the tune is when you can hold on to that much aggression and you can pull it out that long and keep it interesting because they had a lot of textures going on there. The vocal was the weakest part to me. The vocal was completely uninteresting to me. But I did like their mixture of kind of that Angel Corpse / Immortal kind of deal, and it just pounded you until you submitted, you know, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm tapping out. But it continued to be interesting, and I liked the guitar work. I thought the lead work was really nice. The drums were excellent. A little much maybe, but not overkill on the drums, but the guitar was great. The vocal was good. It just, you know, there's a lot of that vocal out there. But I dig it. I would wear that shirt. I would wear that shirt for sure. And I'll probably give that, you know, like a 4.25. Originality is very low. But it was good for what it was. It was interesting. Is it something I'm going to go back and listen to again? I don't know about that. But if somebody says to me, hey, have you heard a fresh, hype, young, new band, yo? I'm going to be able to say, yeah, word up, dude. Deity's pretty good. I'll probably suggest, Angel Corpse and Immortal first. Have you heard of Angel Corpse or Immortal? You may have heard of them. They're pretty good. You should check into them. But, I mean, if they're looking for brand new stuff they've never heard before, in that vein, which that was in that vein kind of stuff, yeah. Man, I missed this. I missed you guys. I'm completely out of whack. It has been so damn hot. I think that has to do with I'm getting older and it's hot. And yeah, that's for real. Like my hips hurt climbing up mountains for real. Next is a band called Ahogor, I think, or Diohola a la Tragedia. One of the two. One of those. Here they are. I'm guessing they're from, with that? Kansas, right? Okay, let's check it out. I don't know.
Get loose with the moose.
Las cuales Hey, this is the T-Bone from Parabellum, and you're listening to the Metal Moose.
All right, let's be honest real quick with each other, shall we? If you're listening to Abhagar, or I think that's the name of the band, you are either feel like you have stumbled upon some super, super grim underground demo that's, you know, rare and worth a lot of money or something, because I just don't feel like anybody's really, truly listening to that for entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, we've all heard that, like, you know, many, many years ago, you know, when Mayhem put out Freezing Moon and Dark Throne came out with Transylvanian Hunger, and, you know, Vaughn with Satanic Blood. I mean, that was a whole different, like, those guys were doing something that had never been done. This has been done to poor quality and blah, 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 blah. I just, for me, it's a no. To me, it gets a little, it wears on my nerves a little bit how bands will try to recreate or act as if they have come up with something when they put out a release like this, and they didn't. You know, this has been going on a long time ago, and the people that did that in the beginning have moved on. You know what I mean? Dark Throne moved on, Mayhem moved on, even Bursum, you know, moved on. We've all heard it. So to me, it's a no on that. I'm not really impressed. So with that being said, man, I'd like to invite you guys to come find us on Facebook, on YouTube, on iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio, Spreaker, on the website at themetalmoose.com, which it's a very basic website. Don't get too excited. By the way, if you're a band and you're trying to submit music through the website, it's not working right now. So just send them to us. Just send me an email, and we'll do it that way. We'll go old-fashioned, old-school way. You can also go to the blog if you want to, which is www.metalmooseradio.blogspot.com. The blog's been around since like day one. Every show ever is on there, and interviews and all kinds of crap that we've done over the years. You can listen to the show there. You can submit music there, all that stuff. So you can do that as well. Coming up right now is a band called In Depth with a song called The Plague. I have no idea if it sounds like that, but I thought it would sound cool to sound bleh.
This is Ian from Stalking Madness, and you are listening to the Metal Moose.
My world is fire and blood.
It's the oil, stupid.
Oil wars. We are killing for gasoline.
The world is actually running out of water.
There's the water wars.
The terminal freakout point.
Mankind has gone rogue, terrorizing itself.
Thermonuclear skirmish.
The earth is sour. Our bones are poisoned. We have become half-life.
As the world fell, each of us in our own way was broken. It was hard to know who was more crazy. Me or everyone else.
I got to tell you, man, that was a really, really, really good Breeding Death, Bloodbath, Mike Ackerfeld vocal kind of thing, which was, good. Musically, that was extremely interesting. Went all kinds of directions and kept me more interested just a, average cookie cutter run of the mill death metal kind of thing. I think anymore, man, enabled to really pull off that kind of vocal, you've got to have something interesting going on behind you. And I think that explains bands like Necrophagist and Nile and The Faceless and Psychroptic, and even a band like Agalok, who doesn't usually use what I would call a guttural death metal deal, but you've got to pull off something really interesting in the background, because just like, any schmo can get up there and go, that to me is not talented or exciting. But when you have something, like The Faceless, when they put out the Autotheist record, which is, God, if you've not heard it before, amazing. Or, when you listen to Nile and you're like, what truck just ran me over? You know what I mean? So, Dying Fetus, Misery Index, when you want to pull off that kind of stuff. And even sometimes those bands are kind of like, oh, okay, with the vocal, I get it. But, so I liked it because the music was super interesting, and I dig some interesting music. So, I would totally wear that shirt. I would wear, and I give that a 4.75. It was really, really good, interesting, kept me coming back for more. What is going to happen next? And they broke all kinds of boundaries and went into different genres, and it was cool. That's something. It kind of reminds me a little bit like the first time I heard Mastodon. I wanted to go back and hear more because I was like, oh my God, what are they going to do next? So I'm digging it. That was really good. I'm impressed. I'm not trying to say it's on par with Mastodon. I'm just saying, I remember when I heard Mastodon, I went, whoa, I got to hear more of this. So I want to hear some more in depth, and I want to get a cough drop. Yeah, man, I can't believe it's 110 degrees outside. My allergies are just killing me, and my throat's sore. But for some reason, I just demand to get on this microphone and talk about metal music and hope that people love me enough to listen. Laser Flames on the Great Big News. This is easily in the top 10 of the most goofy-ass names ever been on the show. So hopefully the music is better than the name, but who knows? We'll see on Soundcheck.
Hey, guys, it's Cole Kinnan of Tell the Wolves I'm Home, and you're listening to The Moose.
Sacrifice.
Right now, there's like a 55, 60-year-old guy going, yeah, man, that was rad. And it was good. That was kind of like a heavy Grateful Dead kind of, Clutch meets Fish kind of a deal. So, I mean, good jam rock, what I call elephant rock, just kind of big and clunky. Good vocal melodies. The guitar work was fun. It was free. It was loose. It wasn't, precise. It was just good rock and roll guitar work. I like that a lot, man. It's definitely out of step for this show. No doubt. Like, that doesn't belong. But it rocked, so we play it. So I like it a lot, man. Laser Flames on the Big News. Is that what it's called? On the Great Big News. Interesting. It makes me think of War of the Worlds. So, which I'm a big fan of the little radio drama thing. So, yeah, man, good stuff. Good stuff. I'd wear that shirt. Yeah, 4.5 stars. It was good. Like I said, it's not metal, and that's cool. It doesn't have to be metal. It rocked. Loved it was just fun and free and good melodies, and like it was a song, like, which is, sometimes you hear quote unquote songs on here. And most of the time you hear just rah, or shred guitar, and and there's nothing wrong with those things. We love those. That's why we listen to them. But that was good. It reminded me of the band Bigfoot from the UK. We just got their new single in, so we'll be playing that sometime soon. Really good, kind of bluesy, like I said, elephant rock kind of stuff. So I'm into it. I'd wear that shirt. I don't know how I could fit in with people my age. Wait, I'm not 50 or anything, but we're getting there. It's getting closer by the day. So yeah, man. So I liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And coming up next is a band that, who can't think that you're a lot of fun when the name of your band is Suicide Forest? I mean, that sounds all kinds of fun. The Embrace of Solitude on Soundcheck.
This is Cammie from Van Hulst, and you are listening to The Moose.
Hi guys, this is Anna Savage from Vanity Boulevard and you're listening to the Metal Moose. I really hope to see you guys in Oklahoma City someday soon. Until then, just have a rockin' 2016.
Okay, it might be a little bit old. It might be possibly 2016, but so Suicide Force, and and I was talking earlier about things that have been done before, Cold World and Embrace the Silence and all that stuff, been out a long time. Suicidal black metal, depressive black metal, whatever you want to call it, been around for a while. But I like it when it's done really well. That was done really well. I thought that it was uncomfortable, and I think that is what makes some music very good is that it's uncomfortable and hard to listen to. There's not a human that I know really that could sit through and listen to that song and go, right on. You just kind of go, whoa, that was creepy. It was haunting. It was desperate. It was scary. And that's exactly what they were shooting for. I promise you. Dig it. I can't say that I would listen to it too often because I would drive myself into a bridge at 100 miles an hour. I'd have carved air supply in my arm or something. But yeah, so I would wear that shirt. I love that. I would give that a 4.75 rating. The production was cool. Snare drum was a little weird. But just the howling and the sadness and the depression, the vocal was cool. The riff, there was riff mania, cold void as hell, cult with a V, you know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry, cult with a V, and it's starting with a K. KVLT, Kavolt, which is related to gent somehow, I think, right? Am I just going off on a tangent about the spelling of weird metal words? Well, here's the deal. I mean, when you're getting ready to play a band called War Goat Cult, your mind just kind of travels. It does. I mean, I have three of my favorite words in the world: war, goat, and cult, just all wrapped up into one big, I'm sure, satanic, happy metal kind of thing. So, yeah, we're going to check it out here, and I hope you're having a good time, man. Glad to be back, like I said, off vacation. We won't be skipping any shows for at least another year, hopefully, health provided. If I don't get sick and eat a voodoo donut and just go into diabetic shock. War Goat Cult, give it to me. I'm sure this is going to be horns in the air. Let's get it on.
What's up, guys? This is Josh from the band War All the Time, and you are listening to The Moose.
Yeah.
the unnecessary random drum solo, one of my favorite bumpers from way back when. Yeah, so I'm not really even sure that I need to comment on that. That was just, to me, sometimes black metal can just be noise. And here's the deal. So it's kind of like, art. You go to an art gallery and somebody sees a, white canvas with one red dot on it and they think it's brilliant. And then there are people standing behind them going, what the hell? It's a red dot. You know what I'm saying? So that black metal song there by, what was that again? War Goat Cult. Very, very original name. To me was just, the red dot. I was like, okay. I feel like that was a hiccup. Yes, it was live, a live hiccup, actually. I feel like sometimes you could, you can go to, the metal bar in any city in America or any city in the world and hear some band, whipping out a bunch of black metal noise, and sometimes it's genius and sometimes it's not. Maybe it's the mood you're in, but I mean, for me, that was just blah, I've really, kind of heard it before a lot, but there was nothing in that song that made me go, yeah, man, this is right on. I just kind of went, yeah, I'm ready to move on to the next band. So for me, it didn't work. The poor production, it just, I'm done with it. So not for me. Like I dug the earlier, who was that again? Was it In Depth? I don't remember now. Really good. I'll get back in, but no, Suicide Forest. That's who it was. Really, really good. In Depth was good too. So we've had some good shows, some good bands on the show. So that's a plus because it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes we have a show full of crap and just, it's kind of the danger that you take when you listen to Soundcheck. You could get a bunch of amazing stuff and you get a bunch of garbage. It happens. But, it's kind of like going out on a date. You just never know. You find out once you're into it, and then you're like, oh, God, how do I get out of this? Luckily for you, you can just push stop and move to the next song. Or listen to me talk, which I know is a lot of people's favorite thing to do, is listen to me banter about just silly garbage. Have I mentioned tacos at all? I did eat some tacos in Colorado at the Cactus Flower in Pueblo. Muy grande, good stuff. Yeah, ate a lot of good food. Ate at a place called Bob's Bayou Cafe in Denver. It was a Cajun food, incredible. The Cherry Cricket, also very good hamburgers. So yeah, man, had some good food. Werderganger, that's correct. One more time, Werderganger metal now.
This is James Brooks from Evertrapped, and you're listening to the Metal Moose.
Don't hurt me. I sang for London band Max Demise, alternative and progressive metal. I'm listening to the Moose.
Damn right you are. Werder Ganger there was a very interesting. Like at first, I was like, "Yeah, this is better. It's not great, but it's better than the song before." And then Mudhoney and Larry Lalonde from Primus came in and did the lead guitars, and I went, "Oh God, that is just ugly." Listen, I know Claypool's a genius, and Primus is genius and all that stuff, but just the guitars. I mean, Larry Lalonde, dude, come on, Possessed, right? You know you. Anyway, yeah, so it was okay. Ugly. It was better than the last black metal thing, so it was all right. I'd probably give it about a 3 on a that to me was one of those comp songs. Like that's a song that I would hear on a comp. It's a band that's trying to maybe break out, and then they played their lead guitars and people went, "Oh hell no, So. That's just me, though. Wasn't really my thing. It was a comp song, so it was a B-side at best. So coming up next is if you listen to the show, you know that I love any band that has the name Witch in it. I'm going to play your band if it has the word Witch in it, and I could not pass up a band called Witch Vomit, which it's a pleasant visual, and it's just something that is deep. Touches my heart a little bit. So a little bit of Witch Vomit coming up from the Moose Pit here in OKC. My name is Moose, by the way. You can text 424-666-7356 if you have something to say, and I'll read your text on the show. And why not, even if it's bad, that's okay. I'll read it, and I answer all text and emails back, so want to message or email through Facebook or whatever, you can do that. Twitter as well, Pinterest, Instagram. I don't do Snapchat at all. I'm just not interested in putting filters on my face and looking like a dog. It's just, I'm good. So I don't do, what's the Tinder thing either, because, that just doesn't work. Because nobody would want to lay this show, I promise. Maybe somebody, but it's a show, so it wouldn't be that much fun. But right now we're going to have some fun with Witch Vomit, Fevers of Torment. Interesting. Let's see.
This is Mike from Hellbent, and you're listening to the Metal Moose.
Hey, this is Ryan, lead vocalist of Dead Till Dawn, and you are listening to The Metal Moose.
So, Witch Vomit, yeah, I mean, I guess that you could probably take the things that I've said about the past few bands and kind of mash them all together and say there's no way Moose is going to like that Witch Vomit, but I do like that Witch Vomit in that it held a little bit of that regurgitate, kind of grave guitar tone. I love the kind of behind the scene vocal kind of deal, not just straight up and, balls in your face kind of deal, kind of behind the scene. I liked it a lot. I thought the guitar playing was excellent. That was a kind of, out of control guitar solo, guitar lead work that fit the music as opposed to the band earlier. So I liked the Witch Vomit. And listen, it's not just because they have the word witch in their name. Because, listen, here's the deal about that song. That is easily something that you could roll into your metal bar and hear some people just bashing out on stage. I mean, you can find that just about anywhere. But it was done really well, and that's what, I'm guessing they're going for that sound. And I like it. It is reminiscent, like I said, like Unleashed, and goes way back to the kind of scarier time of metal. Not trying to just impress people. So I don't know. To me, it had the right amount of elements of things that I love, like Grave and Unleash and Regurgitate and yada yada yada, the old Swedish sound. Just heavier than heavy, scary, kind of haunted stuff. So anyway, I liked it. I would wear the shirt for sure. Cool. And yeah, plus it is a great name. Witch Vomit is pretty. It sounded like they were playing live in a witch's cabin. You know what I mean? Off in the woods. I'm having this issue where I'm just going off on these weird fantasies about, things that don't really matter, but it's kind of what I do. So, hey, thanks for listening wherever you're listening from out in Dallas on Crave Radio or 102.7 WSNR as well. Indie Rage Radio, Metal Mayhem Radio, a lot of radio stations out there, iHeart Radio, iTunes or Spreaker, and wherever you're at, man. Thanks so much. Boston Rocks Radio. I appreciate each and every one of you, man, and I've probably talked to most of you, so, but I'll catch you. If I haven't talked to you yet, I will contact you and say thanks for listening, if I know that you listen. So, yeah, I do that. It's part of my job. Zayon with Kadath Alcohol. I'm not kidding. That's real stuff. It is.
Hi, this is Pete from Death No Silence, and you are listening to Metal Moose.
You're listening to the Metal Moose.
I'm going to cut to the chase really quick and tell you that I loved that. I'm a fan of, for a long time, actually since I was in high school, KMFDM and MDFMK and Scold and Marilyn Manson. When that came out, I was a fan of that. I like industrial tinged frontline assembly kind of stuff. I love frontline assembly. So I'm a fan of that kind of thing. You know, my friend Dietrich in Beauty and the Suffering puts out a music very similar to that. I like it, that Rammstein-esque kind of industrial metal kind of thing, if you want to throw Rammstein in there. But I like that. I'm into that. It's boombastic. There's a lot of texture, a lot of staticky. It's noisy. It's uncomfortable. It's not pleasant. And I like that about it. It's not. Okay. I'm losing it here. Yeah. Excuse me for coughing. It's just I like it. So I'm a fan. Xaon Xaon. I would wear your shirt, and I will definitely give that a 4.75 rating. Production was nice, a little noisy, but I like it that way. Just like I said, it boomed. It's fist in the air. It's kind of, you know, I hate to say futuristic because it's been around for such a long time, but it's got that apocalyptic feel to it, you know, not apocalyptica. I know it's not cello players. Apocalyptic, you know, post-apocalyptic world kind of thing. Steampunky, I guess, if you want to use that term. But I'm digging on that, so I like it a lot. I would wear that shirt. I would blast that in my car and have people look at me and go, that old man is listening to like some tech metal stuff. I'd be like, hey man, what's up? Going to Burger King. You guys want to go? No? All right, cool. You know, it's one of those things. But the next band is called Zaraza with the Church of Gravity, which is an interesting one. So, you know, Church of Gravity. So here's the deal. We're going a little bit long tonight. We're going to go about 6 minutes heavy because I've been gone for so long, and I had an extra song I wanted to squeeze in here towards the end of the show because I haven't heard it yet, and I'm interested in hearing it. So I'm going to play that after Church of Gravity, and then we're going to wrap things up, man. It's been an interesting 2 hours. We've had some really good stuff. We've had some stuff, you know, but that makes a good show. That's why people come back to listen to Soundcheck, because you're going to find stuff you've never heard of, and some stuff you're going to love, some stuff you're not going to love. But that's why you keep. I guess it's like going on a date, you know. Except for neither one of us ends up naked. Except I'm actually naked right now. It's really hot, really hot. So my butt's sticking to this chair vinyl. Zarza, Church of Gravity. on Soundcheck.
This is Ethan Ball from Ironsides, and you are listening to the Metal Moose.
In the heart of a star, you were born. In the heart of a star, you were born. But the emptiness that you feel in your soul is because your parents once fed you with lies since the day you were born. 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 rubber chickens.
Did anybody else feel like that just never came together? It was kind of like a artsy kind of spoken word thing with just like remnants of noise behind it. I just never, it didn't flow at all. I was like, and I'm not talking about flow from the Progressive commercial. I know that people are confused by that now. The word flow has become dangerous to use because of her and her witty commercials. It was like one of those deals that you're sitting around with the guys in the band. You're like, hey, let's look at this cool idea. We're going to do this spoken word thing and we'll do some music behind it. It'll be rad. And then you do it and it's not rad. So, I mean, I know thanks for your creative mind in that little weirdness that you brought us there. Appreciate that. But for me, it was like a weird, like, heavy metal hug meeting, a bunch of hippies, and let's talk about, the power of the church and blah, blah, blah. For me, not a big deal. It wasn't impressive. The music wasn't. The spoken word was kind of mundane, and that's kind of what I felt about that. Yeah, so not much for me there. If you enjoyed that, I'm glad, and you can sit back and get your easel out and paint some, landscapes to the spoken word genius of Zaraza, which sounds like a Mexican restaurant to me. Come on down to Zaraza's and have yourself a burrito. I'm probably the only one who thinks it's getting back into the feel of things. It's kind of weird, this whole talking to yourself thing. It takes some time to getting used to it and getting, decent at it. I'm still working on the whole getting good at it thing. We started in 2014, so you would think, 4 years into this, I'd be pretty good at it. But okay, I'm good at it. Okay, there's a lot of people that listen. I'm just, I'm trying to instill myself back into that. But coming up now is a band that I've read the name a million times, and I don't think I've ever played them. If I have, I didn't pay any attention. I want to pay attention to this time because the name keeps popping back up, and that's a good sign of a good band most of the time. I mean, I've been hearing NSYNC for a lot of years, and they suck, but we'll find out coming up right now. Then we'll wrap things up. Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't go away. You want to check out this song, Darkness Weeps, by a band called Proto-Sequence. That's right, Proto-Sequence. I think they're Canadian too, eh? Right on, Ozer. I'm into it. It's maple metal. It is. Proto-Sequence on Soundcheck.
What's up, guys? This is Josh from the band War All the Time, and you are listening to The Moose.
my God, hell yeah. There's a reason why that name keeps popping up. And like I said, it's kind of a good sign of things when you keep hearing on a band over and over and over again. And that was amazing from start to finish. Awesome. Metal, djent, jazz. God, that was awesome. I was so really appreciate good, well thought out music that was thought out. It was brilliantly played. The production was clean as hell. Really, really excellent track. I'm a fan. I am a fan. So Proto Sequence, yeah, send me a shirt. I'll wear the hell out of that thing. That was awesome. That was a 5 taco rating right there. There was nothing bad I could say about that song. Other than the fact that, it makes me not want to play guitar anymore because I don't feel worthy to put a guitar in my hands after hearing that. So, wow. Super good, man. So thanks, guys. It's, good to be back from vacation. Good to be back. We'll do another show for Thursday as well. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Soundcheck on the Metal Moose Network thing. I'm the Moose, and been around since 2014. Been doing this for a long time. Been talking to you guys out there in Metal Land. And I love it, and I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Like I said, wherever you're listening from, we appreciate it. Get involved if you want to, man. Get on Facebook and start posting bands that you like, and we'll get them on the show. And, I say it at the end of every show. I'm going to continue to say it, that you wake up, you kick ass, you be kind, you repeat. That's how you live life, Moose style. You have the power to change somebody's life in your hands. Make sure and take advantage of that. Make somebody feel good. You will be surprised at the power you have, because you can totally, totally change somebody's life just by being nice, winking at somebody, smiling at somebody, putting your arm around and saying, man, it's good to see you. That's a big deal. It totally can save a life. And that's, if you can say at the end of the day when you put your head down on a pillow that there's a possibility that you save somebody's life today, that's a pretty damn big deal. So make sure and take advantage of that power that you have. We as humans, no matter what's going on around us in the earth and politics and religion and yada, 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 nothing changes the fact that we have the power to change somebody's life. We hold that in our hands no matter what's going on. It doesn't matter what color you are, what faith you are, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Sometimes all it takes is a good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Those are good things, man. So do it. Do it. And continue to listen to Soundcheck with me, the Moose, coming to you from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, or Okla, as I like to call it, which is kind of close to NOLA, except for not at all. But, yeah, OKC. Hotter than hell. Hope you guys are staying cool because it is brutal out there. Just keep yourself hydrated, keep yourself safe. And I know a lot of people are going out to festivals and outdoor concerts and stuff. Man, take care of yourselves. It's too easy to get in trouble. And, especially when you're sucking down a bunch of booze, which dehydrates you. So be good to yourself. Be good to the bands. Be good to everybody, man. Just thanks for coming and listening to the show. And like I said, we do this twice a week. Every week, we want you to subscribe on iTunes and YouTube and Spreaker and wherever the hell else you want to do it, and become part of the family. We're the Moose Crew. It is. It's just what it is. So, back to business. Had a week off, and now we're back down to it. More shows coming, different bands, every single show. You're going to hear it here. If you hear it nowhere else, you're going to hear it here. Let me promise you that. This is Moose, man. I want you guys to take care of yourself, and thanks once again for listening. And until next time, make sure and do me a favor and take care of yourselves. Until next time, take care.
All rights to the music heard on the Metal Moose are reserved by the authors, their labels, or authorized representatives that permitted their material to be used. The Metal Moose holds no rights to any music played on the show. Go to themetalmoose.com to submit your music to be heard on the show. Metal Moose accepts donations of money, Cheetos, bacon, and naked pictures. Thank you for tuning in and subscribe on iTunes. Rock out while you rack out, and consider yourself moosed.